Cheerios and coupons at CheeriosChallenge.com.
Coast, leaving destruction in its wake and millions without power.
It was rough. You wouldn't believe that that building would move 3 or 4 feet in every direction and waves hitting underneath would actually lift it up.
Democrats struggle to regain their footing after a week of distractions on the campaign trail. And this house in the English countryside could be yours for $50. All you need is a raffle ticket and a dream.
This is the CBS Evening News.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the aftermath of yesterday's deadly train collision near Los Angeles. 24 people are confirmed dead in the crash, which occurred in Chatsworth in the San Fernando Valley northwest of downtown. Tonight, CBS News has learned new details about why investigators are blaming the commuter train engineer. Sandra Hughes has the latest.
It was the height of rush hour Friday afternoon when a commuter train and freight train collided. The force derailed train cars and scattered passengers.
There was just a tremendous impact, and people started flying all through the car.
Injured people scrambled to reach family members. Others helped the victims. And a priest who was on the train stood vigil over the dying, giving some last rites. In less than 24 hours, officials from the Metrolink passenger train took the extraordinary step of admitting that their engineer, a contracted employee from Illinois-based Veolia Transportation, was at fault.
It was a Metrolink engineer that made the error that caused yesterday's accident.
KCBS TV in Los Angeles is reporting that the passenger train engineer who died in the accident may have sent a text message to a friend 1 minute prior to the crash.
I cannot imagine a scenario where a Metrolink engineer would be texting someone while driving a train.
It might sound unusual, but having 2 trains on one track is the norm in this rugged, hilly area. What's supposed to happen is that the passenger train heeds a warning signal, pulls over to a side track, and allows the freight train to pass by. But that didn't happen on Friday, and frantic family members were left stranded at train stations across the San Fernando Valley, waiting for loved ones.
She said she was going to be here in half an hour, and I've been here for over an hour already, and she's not here.
Gabby Magdaleno was picking up her little sister, Ida.
It's just very tense, very hard, especially because she's my little sister, and I mean, I have no idea.
But like so many on Friday, Gabby got the bad news that her sister Ida wasn't coming home. She was one of the victims.
There's 5 bodies covered there.
Rescuers, aided by dogs, searched through the night, hoping for signs of life. Among the dead, a police officer on her way home from work. The rescue stopped momentarily when her remains were recovered.
It's a very, very tragic situation. It's one of the worst train accidents in the modern history in California.
While Metrolink has accepted responsibility, the NTSB says it has recovered the data recorders from the trains and 1 video recorder and will continue to investigate the cause of the crash. Sandra Hughes, CBS News, Chatsworth.
Turning now to our other big story, Ike is weakening as it moves farther inland tonight after socking the Gulf Coast as a Category 2 hurricane. Ike hit with winds of 110 miles per hour. More than 2.5 million people are without power tonight, and rescue crews are trying to reach the estimated 140,000 people who stayed behind rather than evacuate. We have correspondents throughout the hurricane strike zone tonight. We begin with Hari Srinivasan, who's in downtown Houston. Good evening, Hari.
Good evening, Priya. Most people here in the city of Houston chose to stay and ride out Hurricane Ike. More than 1 million people in the region evacuated. Last night, we found out why. With 110-mile-an-hour winds and a 13.5-foot storm surge, Hurricane Ike submerged parts of Galveston Island into the Gulf of Mexico and left debris all along the seawall. As it moved inland, the storm damaged boats in Clear Lake, which are now sinking into the harbor. The eye of the storm skirted past downtown Houston, but not before Ike's ferocious winds blasted the tallest building in the city, shattering hundreds of windows and scattering debris over downtown streets. Bayous in Houston neighborhoods overflowed and underpasses were flooded by pounding rains. Ike's gusts toppled trees and blew over fences. Grace Baker rode out the storm and surveyed the damage to her home this morning. Feel lucky?
Very lucky so far. Just like to get the power back on.
Across Texas, there are more than 2.6 million customers without power.
There will be parts of the power that can be restored within about 48 hours, so they're working hard.
But utility companies are already warning that it may take up to a month to restore power to all the affected areas.
We knew we would be without power. It was just a matter of when, so we were prepared.
Ike spiked energy prices by shutting down 14 refineries and 28 natural gas plants in its path. That sent gas prices up nearly 6 cents a gallon to a national average of $3.73. The storm also claimed at least 2 lives, and authorities are working to keep that number from rising.
Now we have, over 10,000 of our emergency responders in our fire, emergency, EMS services, our police, our public works, solid waste that are out there responding to calls right now.
The good news, if there is any for Texas, is that this storm system seems to be moving away rapidly. Hopefully by late tonight or early tomorrow morning, it should be across state lines. Priya?
Hari Srinivasan in Houston tonight. Hari, thank you very much. Before Ike ever made it to Houston, it blasted over low-lying Galveston Island. That's where Dave Price of The Early Show is tonight. Dave, how bad was the blow?
It was serious here. As you can see from the scene behind me, we're on I-45 South, the highway into Galveston Island. And in this post-Ike world, cars seem to have sailed through the water, and boats like the ones behind me seem to have driven onto the road. Now, we evacuated Galveston last night under the advice of authorities. And when we returned today with search and rescue teams, we understood why that was such good advice. As Ike roared ashore, it leveled businesses, knocked over signs, and blew out windows all over Galveston Island.
This eye came right over us, stayed a while, it went on, but it brought a lot of damage to our city.
Although Ike's storm surge was not as bad as predicted, only 12.5 feet in Galveston, heavy flooding covered the low-lying island.
It looks really bad. I mean, Galveston, a lot of flood damage, a lot of wind damage. That whole island has been significantly impacted.
As Ike got close to shore Friday night, rescue operations were suspended, and those who chose to stay were on their own.
It's extremely heartbreaking. No one wants to see anyone suffer like this. No one wants to see a community devastated like this. I think our hearts go out to them, and we're hoping for the best for them.
Today, as soon as winds died down, rescue teams were up and running in search of survivors.
We called 911 and they told us they'd be here as soon as they could.
Michael and 2 of his friends were rescued from the roof of their apartment building.
Made it through Carla, made it through Alicia. Everybody, we all assumed it would make it through this one.
Galveston residents Cody and Katie also rode out the storm and lost everything.
How lucky are you?
Pretty lucky. I feel very lucky.
Now, there's been a steady stream of state and federal emergency responders rolling in all afternoon. Officials here are just beginning to go in and survey the damage and check on the status of those who survived the storm and check to see if there may be some who were not so lucky. Priya?
Dave Price in a damaged Galveston tonight. Dave, thank you so much. The millions of Texans who took the evacuation order to heart are in limbo tonight, far from home and with no clear word on when they'll be going back. Mark Strassman is in Lamarck, Texas tonight with that part of the story. Mark, what are you hearing from the evacuees?
They all want the same thing, Priya. They want the chance to get back in there and see what they have left, if anything. Problem is, they may not get it anytime soon because it's just still too dangerous. So they're running into roadblocks, physical and emotional.
Galveston is completely blocked off. There's no way to get to it.
No go. For Ike's evacuees outside Galveston, the waiting and worrying will go on. They're blocked from returning home to see what's left of their street, their home, their lives.
Just want to get back there, make sure everything's okay.
In Texas towns like Kemah, Ike had thousands of holdouts in what is now a water world. But more than 2 million Texans fled inland, the second biggest mass migration in state history. Wherever they are now, many face a new gathering storm, anxiety.
We don't have the money, to do anything.
At a shelter in Austin, evacuee Tricia Medina was losing it, something her son Chase had never seen before.
I don't want my house gone. I like my house. It's not the best, but it's mine.
But volunteer Louis Blaze had nothing left to lose. Katrina saw to that 3 years ago. He had advice for Simmons and for all Ike's evacuees.
Allow the system to work for you, not against you. I mean, it takes time.
Emergency officials were pleading for it as they sent in convoys carrying help.
The most dangerous period in a storm is often what occurs after the storm has moved on. There's a loss of power, there's fallen trees, there may be hidden traps.
Even houses left intact won't have power for days, even weeks. But right now, Tricia Medina would settle for even that.
If the house, God forbid,
Yeah,
is gone, what would you do?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And emergency officials don't know still the scope of this disaster. But this much we can tell you, some emergency convoys going in are 500 vehicles long. And for the foreseeable future, the Red Cross expects to feed 500,000 people. Priya?
Mark Strassman in Lamarck, Texas tonight. Mark, thank you. Still ahead on tonight's CBS Evening News, get a house in the country for $50, if you're lucky. And when we come back, Democrats try to turn up the heat on the campaign trail.
Sealing your bathroom can be a disaster. Your fingers were never meant to be used like this. Just look at the mess. You need ProCaulk, the only tool that delivers a neat finish in just minutes, again and again. Apply silicone as usual. Select your sealing edge, then slide along for a perfect finish. Reuse the excess silicone like this and extend the seal without showing the joint. Look again, there's no wasted silicone. Amazing! Select a smaller edge for a thinner silicone finish. ProCaulk is perfect for kitchen countertops to seal edges and eliminate those leaking corners. Sealing a corner neatly was impossible, but now with ProCaulk you can do it like a professional in seconds. Any edge, any corner, any joint, ProCaulk gives you a perfect finish in minutes. Made from Duraflex, the ProCaulk set is guaranteed to last year after year. Best of all, there's 8 sealing edges for every application. You get a 16mm corner to ensure a smooth finish, a curved edge to fill in the gaps between flat surfaces, and a grouting tip for between those tiles, and 5 more spectacular edges. The amazing ProCaulk Toolkit is just $19.95. We promise it will give you a clean, straight finish in just minutes, again and again, or your money back. But if you order now through this special TV offer, as a bonus, you'll get a 3rd applicator for hard-to-reach places. You'll also get a silicone remover to remove and strip old grouting. Plus, you'll get this tube of silicone. Call now and receive the complete ProCaulk kit. 3 tools with 12 edges. Silicone remover tool, a tube of silicone for only $19.95, plus shipping and handling. Any edge, any corner, any joint. Your solution is ProCaulk. Call now.
To order your ProCaulk, call 1-800-666-6846 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling too. ProCaulk, 2 Morgan Avenue, Norwalk, Connecticut 06851. Call 1-800-666-6846. Must be 18 years or older to order.
Doubleheader. Colts, Vikings, Patriots, Brett Favre and the Jets. The NFL on CBS, Sunday.
Barack Obama canceled a scheduled appearance tonight on Saturday Night Live to show respect for the victims of Hurricane Ike, but he continued to campaign hard in New Hampshire. He's under growing pressure to rev up his campaign against John McCain. Here's Dean Reynolds.
Barack Obama ended a week full of untimely distractions with a rousing call to arms in the battleground state of New Hampshire.
We are here to say enough is enough, that we are going to bring about change that makes a difference in the lives of ordinary people.
On a brilliant morning in a Manchester park, Obama attacked John McCain with renewed vigor.
John McCain doesn't get it. He doesn't know what's going on in your lives. He is out of touch.
But precious September days have been lost on pigs, lipstick, and Sarah Palin, with Obama under relentless and often distorted Republican assault as an irresponsible sexist bully. The McCain-Palin ticket playing the victim even as they savaged their opponents.
1982, John McCain goes to Washington.
Indeed, as the Democrats counterpunched with an ad highlighting McCain's advanced age, Obama's lieutenants accused the Republicans of gutter politics in their zeal to make a big election about small things. But the Democrats themselves seem to have a penchant for stepping into small things. Obama running mate Joe Biden's campaign becoming a festival of poorly chosen words.
Hillary Clinton is as qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me.
Through it all, Obama has avoided the gut-level thunder many Democrats prefer. Let the Republicans do that, he said.
I believe that we will not be distracted this time. We will not be diverted this time.
But this week, that sounded more like a wish than a belief. Dean Reynolds, CBS News, Manchester, New Hampshire.
Overseas, an apparently coordinated bombing attack today in the Indian capital of New Delhi. At least 5 bombs exploded in crowded shopping districts, killing at least 18 people and injuring dozens more. A Muslim militant group claimed responsibility. Just ahead on tonight's CBS Evening News, women weigh in on the appeal of Sarah Palin's candidacy.
Houseplants make your home look beautiful, but having to water them all the time can be a big job. Forget to water them and they can end up looking like this. Give them too much water and you can end up with a big mess. Well, now there's Aqua Globes, the hand-blown glass ornament that waters your plants for you. All you do is fill the Aqua Globe with water, then press it into the soil. That's it. Your plant stays perfectly watered for up to 2 weeks and you don't have to lift a finger. Here's why. As soil becomes dry, it releases oxygen into the Aqua Globe, which in turn releases the exact amount of water your plant needs. You can't overwater, you can't underwater. Such a simple solution, yet so beautiful. Each Aqua Globe is individually crafted with genuine hand-blown glass to create a functional work of art that waters the plant for you. Perfect for small or large house plants, hanging plants, patio plants. Even finicky exotic plants get just the right amount of water. Just fill the Aqua Globe with water, then press it into the soil. It's that easy. No more constant watering or cleaning up the spills. No more worrying about leaving your plants unattended. No more dried out, drooping, or dying plants. Aqua Globes take the guesswork and the worry out of watering your plants once and for all. That's right, you'll get a set of 2 Aqua Globes for $14.99, one in red and one in blue. And when you call, we'll give you 2 more Aqua Globes free. That's right, you get 4 hand-blown glass Aqua Globes in red, blue, green, and multicolor. Each Aqua Globe comes with its own gift box and makes a great gift for any plant lover. That's right, you get 4 hand-blown glass Aqua Globes plus the gift boxes, all for $14.99. This offer is not available in stores.
You can call 1-800-618-3178. That's 1-800-618-3178 to order Aqua Globes. You'll get 4 Aqua Globes with gift boxes for $14.99 plus $7.95 processing and handling. You must be 18 or older to order. You can call 1-800-618-3178.
Gender politics, a debate. Governor Janet Napolitano, former Governor Jane Swift, Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison face the nation Sunday.
A poll out this week shows Republican nominee John McCain surging, mostly because of a shift in support among white women. Before the Democratic convention, Barack Obama held an 8-point lead in white female voters. After the Republican convention, McCain was ahead by 12 points among that same group. Most observers attribute the shift to McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin. Tonight, we hear from 3 women about what makes her so appealing.
My name is Catherine Mangue Ward. I'm an associate editor at Reason Magazine. In a lot of ways, the fact that Sarah Palin is a woman is the most important thing about her. She's the perfect example of having it all. She runs marathons, she hunts, she fishes, but when it comes to her policies, I think we should be evaluating them on the merits and not whether or not they're coming out of the mouth of a woman.
I'm Jessica Gavora. I am a writer and ghostwriter in Washington, and I'm a native Alaskan. For women like me that are working and consider ourselves to be, achieving and liberated and all that good stuff, but at the same time don't buy into this kind of feminist orthodoxy that's been out there. She is just this validation.
I'm Marie Wilson. I'm president and founder of the White House Project, an organization really dedicated to advancing women in leadership in every sector. While we're drawn to her as a mother, what I'm worried about is we don't get drawn into the experience that every person should have, male and female, and the interest that we have in their issues.
It seems like every time we talk about what Sarah Palin thinks about something like gun control or trade, we can't help but bring it back to the fact that she's a woman, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Sarah Palin is a game changer.
And with your help, we will win.
She's changing the notion of what vast swaths of American women believe they have to be to consider themselves their own woman and to be liberated and to be independent thinkers.
I'm pro-choice. I consider myself a feminist. I support Sarah Palin. I disagree with her on a lot of issues. I think her view on abortion stinks. But those aren't the most important issues to me. I don't need to check with my ovaries when I see if I agree with her on trade policy, and I do. Don't need to check with my X chromosomes to see if I agree with her about gun rights, and I do.
I think Sarah Palin has already made a difference in the whole election cycle and again in capturing people's imagination. The truth is women are never, I think again, going to disappear from the political scene and probably for the political leadership, and that is a good thing.
Sarah Palin held a rally in Anchorage, Alaska this morning before departing on her first solo campaign tour in the lower 48 states. Coming up on tonight's CBS Evening News, a house for $50. What are the odds?
Oh no, can't find your phone in that cluttered handbag? Searching for those house keys again. Do you have to dig and dump to find what you're looking for? Then you need the over-the-shoulder expandable organizer from Buxton, makers of fine leather goods since 1898. It's the biggest little bag ever that holds it all and keeps it organized so you find what you need in a flash. Crafted of supple, genuine leather, the Buxton Organizer has this outer pouch for your phone. You'll never miss a call again.
Hello?
Don't lug around a heavy tote. Watch as the Buxton Organizer turns this jumbled mess into an organized success. And it's expandable. Store 2 regular-sized water bottles and an umbrella. Amazing. With the Buxton Organizer, your hands free, making travel a breeze and shopping a pleasure. Look, a regular handbag can get stolen, but with Buxton Organizer's adjustable shoulder strap, it's always secure. There's a special wallet compartment for easy reach and handy slots for your credit cards. You'll be so organized, you can even find what you need with a blindfold. You could pay over $100 for a similar designer bag. Call now and get the Buxton Over-the-Shoulder Organizer in genuine leather for only $19.95. There's more. We'll also send you the digital message reminder, the compact recorder that records without tape.
Butter, milk, eggs.
Then remind you later.
Butter, milk, eggs.
It's perfect for directions, at work, even the parking lot. Yours free, just pay processing and handling. And ask about the Buxton Organizer in these fashion colors. Get the Buxton Expandable Organizer and the digital message reminder, all for only $19.95. Call now.
To order your Buxton over-the-shoulder bag for $19.95 plus $7.95 processing and handling, you can call 1-800-686-0779. Remember, call now and get the free digital message reminder free. Just pay processing and handling. Must be 18 years or older to call.
Next week, our exclusive series continues. The candidate's position on the housing crisis and the global threat from Islamic militants. Next week on the CBS Evening News with Katie Card.
Buying a home is often a combination of a long search and a little luck. Well, if you're feeling lucky tonight, search no more. Have we got a house for you? Alan Pizzi has the details.
How's this for a real estate sales pitch? 11.5 wooded acres set on the edge of scenic Dartmoor, 2 fish-filled lakes, 4 small cottages and a 5-bedroom house. Market value $2 million. All yours for a $50 raffle ticket.
Generally speaking, if something looks too good to be true, it usually is. But now and again, there's an exception to the rule, and we're it.
Falling property prices have already knocked $100,000 off the market value of this place, and with no end in sight to the credit and mortgage crunch, selling your house through a raffle just might catch on.
This is the entry so far.
The Wilshaws worked out that 46,000 lottery tickets would cover their costs and provide as big a nest egg as they needed.
We don't really want to sell, but because of inflation over the last 20 years, it's become a necessity.
Tickets are only available online, and the website has had hits from more than 100 countries, with the US high on the list. But here's the twist. In the unlikely event of ticket sales falling short of $2 million, the lucky winner takes all the money raised, minus the costs, and the Wilshaws keep their home and try to sell it another time. Wendy has no regrets.
And I'm hoping it's somebody with a big family, with maybe mum and dad still living with them and teenagers living with them and no outside play space, and then to be able to show them that this is what you can have.
With house prices in Britain predicted to fall by 25% in the next 2 years, all that's needed here is a $50 ticket, a little luck, and you could have an English country estate, or maybe just a pile of cash. Alan Pizzi, CBS News, Devon, England.
Well, you've got to be in it to win it. And when we come back, the latest on the train crash and on Hurricane Ike.
Spoiled produce? Not again. Stop throwing away your money. Introducing Debbie Meyer's Green Bags, the remarkable new way to save your produce and your money.
Hi, I'm Debbie Meyer, and I no longer lose hundreds of dollars in wasted rotted fruits and vegetables. Now you can share my secret with Debbie Meyer's Everfresh Green Bags. Just look at the difference between 18 days in traditional storage and 18 days in my green bag storage. Do you want this or this? These strawberries were bought at the same time. Just look at the difference. Look at iceberg lettuce after just 8 days. Watch as these bananas age. Look at the difference. The bunch in my green bag is still fresh after 9 days.
Air is not the enemy. It's the ethylene gas that's naturally given off by produce, which causes them to spoil. Old containers and bags trap the gas inside, actually speeding up rotting. But green bags are made with a natural mineral that absorbs and removes the harmful ethylene gas. So now your produce stays fresh up to 30 days. Over 40 million green bags have already been sold. And now you can get 10 of Debbie Meyer's green bags for just $9.95.
Whether they're on your countertop or in your fridge, my green bags are the ultimate produce saver. And that saves you money. Look at this broccoli after 21 days, peppers after 16 days. Here are baby carrots after 26 days.
You'll get 5 medium and 5 large bags for just $9.95. They're reusable up to 10 times each, and they're guaranteed to pay for themselves in just one trip to the grocery store. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer. That's right, now you'll get 10 medium and 10 large bags. That's 20 bags for only $9.95. Here's how to order.
You can call 1-800-461-2937 now for Debbie Meyer's amazing green bags. No more spoiled fruits and vegetables. They'll keep your produce fresh up to 30 days. You'll get 10 medium and 10 large bags. That's over 200 uses for just $9.95 plus $6.95 shipping and handling. Must be 18 or older to order.
Here's the latest now on our 2 top stories. The death toll climbed to at least 24 today in that collision between a Los Angeles commuter train and a freight train, and the search for bodies has been completed. Officials say the commuter train engineer ran a red light. And former Hurricane Ike is weakening over Texas after hitting Galveston as a Category 2. Thousands of homes and businesses were destroyed, millions are without power, and damages are estimated to be at least $8 billion. And that's the CBS Evening News. Later on CBS, 48 Hours Mystery. I'm Priya David, CBS News in New York. Good night.
CBS News. Experience you can trust.
Next on CBS 2 News at 6, one of the worst rail disasters in years, the biggest ever for Southern California Metrolink. The death toll rises, and tonight the search for bodies is now over.
And could the Metrolink engineer have been distracted while he was driving that train? A CBS 2 exclusive. The text his friends say he sent minutes before that crash. We have live team coverage for you. It's all coming up next on CBS 2 News at 6 o'clock.
When state officials call a flex alert, that's your signal to immediately save as much energy as you can. For tips, visit flexyourpower.org.
What are you doing?
Fixing the name. It's fiber none.
Looks like one.
Well, I know, put an N there.
Ah, Fiber One Honey Cluster cereal. That's really good.
Tastes good, so there can't be fiber in it.
It's actually got about half a day's worth of fiber.
Says so right in the box. Really? Try it.
Honey, Tasha Brown.